Hi children, a very cheerful good morning to all of you. Hope you all are fine and healthy always. Okay, now welcome you all once again for the video class. Children, in the previous video, we were we were dealing with the textbook exercises of the lesson, the selfish chain part 1 and part 2. Right? So we have completed the question answers of the lesson. Today we shall start the vocabulary exercises of this lesson. Okay? Now look at the following underlined phrase taken from the text and know the meanings. So peach trees that in springtime broke out into delicate blossom. In the above sentence, the phrase broke out means to come out with delicate blossoms. So to come out, broke out means, what is the meaning? To come out. Okay, so here broke out is a phrase. A phrase means which is a verb plus preposition. Understood? What is a phrase? A verb. Verb means an action word. Verb plus preposition becomes a phrase. Okay, so here now some more phrasal verbs we shall see with beginning with the verb break. Okay, and in this exercise we shall also see the phrasal verbs from the play The Selfish Giant. Okay, so what are the phrasal verbs used in the lesson The Selfish Giant? We shall just have a look at that. So look at the word breakdown. So here breakdown is a phrasal verb. You can also write, you can find out from the dictionaries, or you can even Google and find out. So these are some phrasal verbs beginning with break. For example, breakdown means to stop work because of fault. Now the sentence like the telephone system has broken down. So whenever a breakdown, a phrase is given, when you're using it in the sentence, you have to use it in the correct tense. Understood? You cannot just write the telephone system breakdown. You should not use that. That breakdown, that verb should be used in the proper tense. Understood? So the telephone system has broken down. So whenever has comes, the V3 form of the verb comes down. Okay? So here broken comes. Has broken down. Understood? Now similarly break off. So this is another phrasal verb beginning with break. So break off, what is the meaning? To stop speaking. He broke off in the middle of a sentence. Okay, that means he stopped speaking in the middle of the sentence. So here break is in the V1 form. When we use it, the past tense form, he broke off. Broke is the V2, that is the past tense form of it. Understood? Now, break up. What is break up? Which we come to an end. Their marriage has broken up. That means which came, ended. So their marriage has broken up. Means they were departed. That means they divided themselves. They didn't have any more marriage with them. So the relation was broken up. Understood? So their marriage has broken up. That means the relation is broken up. Or to come to an end. That means anything, suppose we come to an end. Suppose someone is conducting a meeting, that we come to the end. Then we say, let's break up for lunch. Okay, so let's break up for tea. So whenever we have like that, when we stop something, anything which is continuously going on, then that has come to an end. That is called breakup. Understood? Now break away means to escape suddenly. The prisoner broke away from his guards. The thief broke away from the prison. Like that. So escape suddenly, something which you just escape suddenly, that is called break away. So understood? You can even find out some more phrasal verbs with break. Okay, and write it. Now here are some phrasal verbs from the play The Selfish Giant. Like looked up. Now look at the sentence. If you have the lesson or the textbook with you, you can just go through the old textbooks also, and otherwise you can just, as I told you, the PDF you can download and just look into the lesson for this words or these sentences, and you can underline in that. Looked up, the flowers were looking up through the green grass. Looked out, I sat at the window and looked out at my cool white garden. Points out, the old giant points out the younger giant. Knocked down. I took great axe and knocked down the wall. Put up. I built a high wall all around and put up a notice board. Put into. I put the boy into the tree. It need not be sometimes that the phrasal verb should be together. That means the verb and the preposition come together. In between, you can also use the object. Okay, now here say I put the boy into the tree. Okay, I is the subject here, put is the verb, the boy becomes the object and into. Then comes the preposition. Understood? I put the boy into the tree. Understood? So, here put into is used in between after the object also. So, this way also we can use the phrasal verb. Now, covered up. The snow covered up the grass. Danced about. The snow danced about through the trees. Dance over. The hail has stopped dancing over my head. Reach up. He could not reach up to the branches. Come on. We must ask the hail to come on a visit. Ran away. They all ran away. Stole up. I stole up behind him. Stretched out. The little boy stretched out his 2 arms. Running back. They came running back. Gone away. He has gone away. Looks around. He rubs his eyes and looks around. Walk into. They walk into an ever expanding garden. So these are some of the phrasal verbs from the lesson, the selfish giant. Okay. So now let us look into the next exercise. Read the underlined part of the sentence taken from the text. So look at this sentence. This is a delightful spot. Now in the above sentence, delightful means pleasant. So whatever is the underlined part, now you have the antonym of it. You have tried the opposite of it. Opposite or the antonym of it is gloomy. Delightful means you are happy. Okay, very pleasant, very nice. And gloomy. Gloomy means becoming very sad. Okay. Now look at the next exercise. Pick out the antonyms of the underlined words from the play and use them in your own sentences. So what are the underlined words given over here? Hell, foe, started, uncovered, nearest. And again you have to write them. So whatever the antonym of these words are, you have to write it again. So just have a look. Nobody likes to be in hell. So what is the opposite of hell? Hell means, what is it? What is the opposite? Hell means nobody likes to go to hell, isn't it? Hell means narakam, what we say, narak. And hell, what is the opposite? Heaven. Okay, everybody, now make a sentence with heaven. Everybody wants to be in heaven. No one wants to go to hell. Okay, now you should be beware of your foe. Foe means what? Your enemy. Foe means enemy. So what is the opposite of foe? Friend. So you should be helpful to your friend. You can write any sentence. Okay. You need not write only these sentences. You can make your own sentence also. It started raining cats and dogs. It started. Started. What is the underlined word here? Started. Now started means something which began. So what is the opposite of started? Stopped. It stopped raining hails. You can write it stopped raining. That way also you can write. Okay. So the next one is she uncovered her head after she came out of the temple. Uncovered means which she removed. What is the opposite of uncovered? Covered. So un is over here the prefix. So whenever you add a prefix, what it becomes? It becomes the opposite of the verb. So here uncovered, uncovered. Okay. Now she covered her head with scarf. Understood? Now this is the nearest shop to my house. So nearest. What is the opposite of nearest? Nearest means very nearby. So what is the opposite of it? Furthest. Nearest, furthest. Okay. So that is the furthest place to my school. So furthest means something which is far. So have you understood this, children? This exercise, whatever the words are given. Now here some sentences are given. You can either write this or you can make your own sentences and write it. So in the First exercise, you have got the phrasal verbs. Write down those 4 phrasal verbs, whatever exercises I have done, phrasal verbs. Only of the break, with the break, whatever phrasal verbs are given, that only you write it as assignment. And even this exercise, finding the antonyms. Okay. And look at now the matching. So at the following sentence taken from the text, I heard the children whispering outside the wall on their way to school. So in the above sentence, the underlined word indicates the children speaking quietly. So outside the wall, so that nobody else could hear. Now, what is the word, underlined word whispering means? It means something to speak quietly. So here are some words related to all about noise. Okay, so all these, they'll have all the similar meanings, but they have different words. Okay, they are different words. They have similar meanings, but they are different words. Now you have to match column A with column B with a similar meaning. Understood? So here let us look at the, yes, so the column A words are screaming. So what is the meaning of screaming? Give a loud cry. Whisper, speak quietly. Yell. So someone yell at you. Your dad will yell at you, shout. Sometimes you make him angry, he will shout at you, isn't it? I'm just joking, but sometimes, they get angry, parents get angry, they will definitely, if you do a wrong, they will yell at you. Yell means shout loudly. Roaring, continuous loud noise. What is roaring? Continuous loud noise. Now groan. Groan means a long deep sound. Groan means what? A long deep sound. And next one is weep. Weep means to cry. What is weep? Weep is to cry. Shriek. Make a loud high shout. Shriek means just shout loudly. Okay, a very high pitched shout, it's calling shrieking. Babble means many people squeaking at the time. All will be talking and making a lot of noise. No, that's many people squeaking at the time. That's called babble. Wail, a soft quiet voice, difficult to hear. Understood? Now twitter. Twitter means continuous short sounds. What are not that? Twitter means not your Twitter in your whatever comments you are getting. It's not that. Okay, so Twitter here means continuous short sounds. Okay, so now have you understood the meanings of these words? Okay, so you will write down all the direct meanings, the direct answers like this, like screaming. Write the meanings like that. Screaming, give a loud cry. Whisper, speak quietly. Write the meanings. Like meanings, you have to write down this matching. Okay, no need to write like this. Write it as direct answers. Okay, children. Now this is also your assignment. Now let us look at the next exercise. Already many of you have answered this in your objective test. Very good, very well done. And just look at this exercise. The Jane put up a notice board. Trespassers will be prosecuted. So what is trespassers over here? It means someone who enters a premises without permission. Okay. Now the giant was wrapped in furs and rode all day about the garden. So what is rode? Rode is made loud noise with anger. Understood? So next one, there are 12 peach trees that in springtime broke out into delicate blossoms. So blossoms means flowers. Okay. Next one, he rattled on the roof the whole day. So what do you mean by rattle? Rattle means made series of sounds. Okay, something with continuous sounds is made, then it is rattled. So now we have completed the phrasal verbs. So today your homework, your assignment is to write the 4 phrases with break. Okay, children, and write the own sentences. whatever it is. I have shown you what is the meaning of that, and you make your own sentences and you can write, or you can even write in some more phrasal verbs with break, any 4. And the next one is the antonyms of the underlined words. So that exercise also you have to write, and even the matching, write down the meanings of the words given in the column B. So the third Roman is write the direct answers like scream. Scream means, what is scream? To give a loud cry. Okay. Yes. So next you can write down even, now write even the next exercise, that is choose the correct meaning for the underlined word. This exercise also you have to complete. So whatever exercises have been done except the phrasal verbs which is from the lesson, that exercise you need not do. The other exercises all you have to write one time, okay, in your notebook, and complete this assignment and send to me. Okay children, the next class we shall deal with the grammar part, that is the gerunds. The gerunds, very important topic, the gerunds and the present participles. I'll explain you about what is a gerund and what is a present participle, and how to identify the gerunds and present participles. So in the next class we shall deal with the grammar class. Okay, till then stay tuned. Thank you.